Am I the a-hole for not agreeing to go prom dress shopping with my dad's wife, aka stepmother, aka the affair partner? Background: my mom was best friends with Jin since they were kids. They met in first grade and were inseparable after that point. My mom and dad met in college and got married a couple of years after they graduated. I was born a year into their marriage. After mom had me, Jin had 2 kids, and she was single, so my mom would help her out. But then when I was 5-ish, my mom found out dad was the father of Jin's kids and that they'd been having an affair for who knows how long. My mom divorced my dad. My dad didn't want to divorce my mom. My mom also ended her friendship with Jin and hated her even more than my dad. She felt like Jin should have been one of the people she could trust most in the world, and Jin shattered that. My dad and Jin had a rocky start to their official relationship because my dad didn't want mom to divorce him and he tried to get her back. My mom's family hated Jin and my dad for what they did, and Jin most of all, because they had known her since she was a kid and had treated her like another daughter/sister within the family. They went from all being close to they would ignore Jin even if she tried talking to them. My dad's family never forgave dad for destroying his marriage to mom. They really loved mom and had bonded with me, but not my dad and Jin's sons. So for them, it wasn't some great thing, yay more grandkids, because they knew it messed with my life. That meant there was some tension between them and Jin because Jin expected them to be excited from the start. My mom died when I was 10 because of a blood clot. So I went to live with my dad and Jin, and because of the bad blood, they kept me away from my maternal side of the family, and I didn't get to see my paternal side for the most part because of Jin's issues with them. A couple of years after mom died, Jin and my dad were expecting another baby, their 5th, but she died while Jin was pregnant. Jin wanted my mom's family to be there for her since she wasn't super close to her own family, and growing up mom's family had felt like hers. But they shunned her again, and according to Jin, they felt she deserved it because she hurt my mom. That's what Jin says they told her anyway. Could be true, could be lies, because she wanted me to pity/side with her. When I lived with my dad and Jin, before and after mom died, Jin tried to keep a good relationship with me because she was anti-Jin before mom found out she's sleeping with dad. She tried to be my second mom, and because I was the only living girl, it meant Jin was more desperate for some girly time with me. I went along with it sometimes, but I always felt gross being around her. I know my mom would have never wanted me to love Jin like Jin wanted me to love her, and I didn't like that Jin's part in hurting my mom and making my life harder. So I tolerated her, but I didn't get close to her like she wanted. My relationship with dad was always weird too. I know he loved me and he acted like a good dad, but I could never get over the mess he made of our lives. It made me lose respect for him. So I moved out a few months ago. I'm still 17, but I made the excuse that the boys could all have their own rooms, and it made sense, and I just left and moved in with my maternal grandparents. That's where I live right now. Anyway, onto the problem of whether I'm the a-hole or not. Jin always said she wanted to take me shopping for prom, and when I lived with her and dad, I never said no. She talked about it some more after I moved out. But in December, I told her I wasn't going with her, and I told her I was going with friends, so she'd freak less. Then I messed up and posted on Insta, which I didn't know she followed me on, and she was pretty mad about it. My friends were there too, but so were my grandma and 2 of my aunts. Jin was mad, so I didn't answer her calls or read her texts. But then dad called and tore me a new one for doing that to Jin when I knew how much it meant to her. He told me she's suffered enough, and to punish her more isn't healthy. Then he told me I should love her and that I should realize my mom and all my extended family failed me because I could have had a happy family with him and Jin, but their bitterness made sure it would never happen. And he said it's about time I accept it. Am I the a-hole?